So I hope that answers your question. I think I had another question here from Sean Briggs. I'll do my best to answer this one. Sean says here, hello, I'm currently studying for Splunk, but I don't have experience. So he's trying to get a certification for Splunk and then just know how to use it, but doesn't have experience. Do you know of any situations where companies let people volunteer their time in order to gain experience after gaining their certification? So I can just tell you my experience, Shaw. I keep calling you Sean. Shaw. My experience when I kind of did the same thing that you did. So I was working in a SOC in a security operations center where you're kind of monitoring data coming in and out of a network, and you're looking for interesting traffic that's like security related, like if there's denial of service attacks or if this crazy traffic's coming from a specific country. That's kind of stuff we were looking at. And I was wanting to get into a SIEM called ArcSight, and at the time ArcSight was this huge SIEM and a SIEM is it's a security information event manager, and basically it consolidates all the logs throughout a network. And why that's important is because network logs that are coming through in and out of your system, in and out of your routers, your switches, and in and out of your firewall, all that kind of stuff, is really gives you a picture of what's going on your network, in your environment. So that's why logs are super important. So Splunk, ArcSight, QDAR, and QRadar, and some other SIEMs are super important to large environments. Anyway, so I was an IDS IPS kind of guy, and I was looking at the logs coming in and out of IDS IPS, and we were also managing them across like hundreds of different systems throughout our environment. And I wanted to go into ArcSight, but I didn't have any experience. So what they did was they did a lateral move. I just moved from IDS over to ArcSight, and they trained me on the job training. And I didn't even need a certification or anything, but I knew the environment so well that, because I'd been working there for like 6 months to a year, that I knew the environment well enough to all I had to do was pick up this new tool, this ArcSight tool, and I was able to pick it up and then also go out and get a certification. So from what I have seen and what I've experienced, that's what you can do is like a lateral move. Like if you are in a company or an organization where they have Splunk somewhere else, but you're working on firewalls or something, you could ask if you could actually help work on that Splunk system. That's where I have seen it. But other than that, kind of walking off the street on a system like Splunk, I have not seen anyone just get hired on a system like that, because they really need people who know what they're doing. Now, if you know the environment and you've been there for a while, then yeah, you might be able to swing something like that. But I hope that helps you out. And if anybody else has some experience that's similar to that, please feel free to add to this, to put it in the comments, and I'll read it, and we can pass it on to other people to help them out.